What's going on with y'all today, man? We're going to be having a real important discussion about something I'm sure all of us are going to encounter at some point in our lives. I know I have. So this situation reads, being friends with an ex, how to move forward after the relationship didn't work out. For context, we always had a good relationship after dating, but after reconnecting, it was evident that he still very much liked me. But I wasn't in a space to get back together, so then all communication stopped. Let's get into it. Now, first things first, an ex is an ex for a reason. Y'all had this intimate situation going on where y'all were, always talking to each other. You might have been the first people to talk to each other in the morning, the last people to talk to each other at night. You talk to each other all day, sometimes every day. Sometimes, it would go some time where you don't talk, but you always knew that you wanted to talk to them. And then something happened to where they just weren't that important anymore. Now, let's get one thing clear. If you don't want anything to do with your ex in an intimate, context or anything like that, or intimate realm, but they do, it's over. It's done. Now, the only way to really salvage that, if you want to have a friendship with your ex, is to have boundaries, to let it be known right then and there. I don't want anything to do with you in an intimate, situation. I don't want this to happen anymore. Like, the feelings are dead, because 9 times out of 10, you enter a new relationship and, then they're going to be the shoulder to cry on friend. A lot of women specifically, they act real oblivious to this shoulder to cry on role that guys like to play, because guys are real good at this role. They will, they will see a girl that, and this is more evident in the new male friend that a woman may pick up. Hey, how you doing, girl? You know what I'm saying? They shoot their shot at you when you just in the mall or something like that, and you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? You got a boyfriend? Oh, I'm single, but I'm not looking right now. Oh, okay, well, we could just be friends, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're friends for now. A lot of these guys, their motives are be your friend, listen to you, because a lot of guys know that women are vulnerable in these I just got out of a relationship situations. And women like to talk, and more than anything else, they like being heard. They're emotional beings. You sit there and listen to a girl talk, and that makes that, that girl sits there and makes that, she thinks that guy is important. She thinks this guy actually cares. Oh, he cares about my problems. Oh, okay. Yeah, he cares. And he cares more about your body or your face or your ass or your titties more than anything else. He's willing to sit there for 30 minutes and hear your problems about, Johnny Fuckface. And just go whatever, and then hear this out every day until he gets to smash. A lot of women do not know, they act oblivious to this shoulder to cry on guy. But I'm telling you right now, your ex, he wants to be this. He's going to turn into that role, because if he still likes you and you know that this ex still likes you, this is the role he's going to play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If he still likes you, he does not care. He could care less about how you feel about, this guy, like these newer guys that you might get involved with. Because realistically, if he's not fine with just being friends, and he still sticks around, this is essentially what he wants to be. This 3% chance that you still have some kind of feelings for him, and you might be vulnerable enough to sit there one day. And a lot of people, what happens in this situation where, they still have contact their ex and stuff like that, a lot of people get lonely, after a while, after being single, and they're sitting there by themselves. And then one day you go on your phone and you see your ex, and in your, you're at the moment of loneliness. You just sit there and ponder and think about all the times you had with your ex, and you just, for a second, you think about if it's worth giving this guy another shot, giving this girl another shot, And all of a sudden, you're in a situationship because at the time you were feeling lonely and you'd give anybody a chance, but it just so happens that you and this guy have history. So you go ahead and give him a chance. If y'all could hear any of that outside, please ignore that. Every time I'm recording, there's some work being done on the streets and at this park across the street. I'm sorry. But, yeah. So, sadly, if he's not a shoulder to cry on, then, he's just an acquaintance in your phone that you so happen to have fucked, so happen to have kissed, hold hands with, talk sexually to, have intimate feelings for. You gotta kill it. There can't be an unbalanced side, because he's going to always have this flame for you. You can't just kill the communication 1 second and then it just pops back up. You can't be friends with an ex that still has feelings for you. Sadly, it's not possible unless you set that boundary and they respect it, and they go on and respect what you have going on. They don't try to be this shoulder to cry on. Now there is this, this 20% chance that they actually, want to listen to you and they actually want to be your friend. Sadly, it's easy to be deceived that way. It's hard to believe that with a lot of these, fuck boys out here that basically just want to, listen to you until you're vulnerable enough to want to hang out with them. And, we've been hanging out a lot, why don't you come over to my house and you could tell me all about Derek, and, we could watch Netflix or something. Only these dudes is getting smarter. They know that girls know what Netflix and chill is. They're not just gonna say Netflix. Essentially, let's Netflix and chill. Oh, we could watch SpongeBob on Paramount or something like that, and then we could just you could talk about your issues. Or you like anime? You can watch Naruto or One Piece. Yeah. Sit there, and all of a sudden he's rubbing on your back, and somehow your bra's off. Well, how'd that happen? Oh, what's going on? Well, Derek, we had a good time. And all of a sudden, Derek ain't important no more, and you're in this room now. And how'd that happen? That shit was gonna happen. Or maybe you just didn't know. Maybe you truly trusted this guy. In a state of vulnerability and trusting someone, you feel like this is what's gonna keep somebody around. Sadly, a lot of women believe that if they have sex with a guy, it locks them in and they stick around. And sometimes they stick around for all the wrong reasons. They stick around just to get some more sex, until you act stubborn with it. And then they're like, well, let's talk to the other girl with the fat ass on my phone. And then boom, all of a sudden, that guy that you thought you could trust is a guy you realize only had lust. And boom, the whole relationship is a bust. Bars. So there that is, man. You cannot trust that. I'm sorry. That is just something that I would not suggest to do. You kill that relationship. You have to kill it, because if you don't kill it, you're giving him hope. You're giving him hope that something may happen if you don't speak. If you kill the communication, you might as well delete the contact. You might as well get rid of all the memories, because all it's going to do is you're going to look at a picture, you're going to think, oh, I love this time, and oh, well, we still talk, so, maybe. No, there can't be any maybes, there can't be any possibilities. If you don't see a chance of it working ever again, and he does, you gotta break his heart a second time and just let it be known that it's over. Simply put. So that's all. Hopefully, that fixes your problem, and it gives you a little bit of, I would tell a personal story of mine, but I don't want this video to be an hour because that was some shit. So beyond any case, man, hope y'all having a good day. I am Lee. I'll check y'all at another time. Peace out.